Okay folks, and welcome back. Today I have something you might find a bit interesting. We'll just get this out. Most of you will recognise this. It's a Trangia T-Pot, and inside we have a little Soto pot grab, as you can see there. It's much smaller and lighter than the Trangia version, and unlike the Trangia version, it will fit inside the pot. Then we have this little pot stand which I've acquired. It's mesh, so I doubt very much if it will be any use as a windshield. Very fine mesh, of course. And in here, it's just a generic bag. We have the Wika burner. I'll just add 30 mils of fuel, bioethanol to the burner, and we have a heat resistant silicone mat, which the pot stand fits perfectly on. Now, I bought this for my wife to use, as it's a lot lighter than the Trangia Mini that she usually uses. It's yet to be tested, so we're going to try it out first. Now, 300 mils of water. Get rid of the mesh bag. I'll just move this to the side actually, just to keep it away from the camera. Light the stove. As you can see, it's burning well. Zero out the timer. And that seems to be it boiling. We'll just give it a quick check. Now that gave it as 515. Now the distance between the burner and the top is quite high. It's still quite hot, but I've made a couple of jigs here that show the difference between burner and the pot. This one is the 31.75mm, which is supposed to be the holy grail of distance, and this one is the one from the Trangia triangle. As you can see, there is a few millimeters difference between the two. The triangle is actually closer to the burner than is recommended by the gurus. Now, that's cooled down. So if I put this in, that is the standard height. As you can see, if we bring up the other point of view, you can actually see that it is quite a bit lower. And the Trangia triangle would be a lot lower than that. Probably you would have to, I'll just see if this is too hot. No, it's cooled down. If I put the Wika burner on top of its lid, that would probably bring it up. Let's see. Almost level, slightly lower. Than the recommended amount. So let's try with some, when the pot's cooled down, some cooler water, and we'll try it again. Okay, I've topped up the fuel just a tad, as the 30 mils will probably only be for one boil anyway. We'll just light it up. Add the pot and the lid and hit start. Four minutes, 11 seconds, which is a great improvement. Just raising that up a little bit to get it to the same height as the 3175 millimeters gives you over a minute faster boiling. But then again, we're using alcohol here. It's not a fast boiler, but it's quiet. Right, I'll just remove that. Use the silicone grips to move that out of the way, and that as well, because these will be hot. The little silicone coaster is ideal. Maybe if you want to get even faster boiling times than 4 minutes, you could use a foil base to reflect the heat up. Do you really need it any faster? Probably not. Now, this thing was glowing red before, but it's cooled down a little bit now. I'll just show you how it connects together, if I can just manage to get it apart. There we go. Two little clips here, 3 sets of holes. I think the middle one would fit something like a speedster or an X-Boil style puck burner. The larger one that I'm using fits the Wika, which is bigger. And it just slides in, you pull it up to make it level and it locks in place. I'll never have to remove it. It just sits inside the pot. Just show you. Perfectly, and then the burner in its bag inside. Or I could just put everything in a bag, because this will be a bit contaminated with soot, etc. And it might not taste so good. The little handle from Soto fits perfectly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let it all cool down, and then we'll see how much it weighs. Remember, you would probably have to add a foil windshield to this, as these are this is micro mesh, so it wouldn't stop any wind getting to the burner. And these burners, as you saw when I blew it out, can be susceptible to the wind. Okay, here we have the Cookset in its bag with the silicone coaster, pot, stand, burner in its own bag, and pot gripper. And it weighs 189 grams, 190. So, what did I think about it? It's a nice compact little bit of kit, even though I say it myself. 190 grams, that's fine. I was trying to get something nice and small. The boil time, once I had raised the puck burner up a little bit, was excellent. 4 minutes, yeah, that's fine. I'm glad I made these gauges that just sit on top of the burner. This is the 31.75, the 1.25 inch marker that is commonly given online as the sweet spot for a burner. It is noticeable that the Trangia triangle burner sits closer to the pot than the 1.25 inches, 31.75 millimeters. So I just 3D printed these so I can use them as a reference in the future. Let me know what you think is the sweet spot for the burners. Can you get it too close to the pot? Too far away? Does anybody really know? I know there have been a few pieces of research online, but I think a lot of it will depend on the burner itself, the fuel you're using, and the ambient conditions. I'm doing this in a room, there's no drafts, it's fine, there's no air conditioning, so there's no wind to affect performance. So I'm happy with this. My wife did make a little comment that we seem to be getting quite a few pots, etc., and a lot of stands recently. There will be some more videos showing various stands for the Trangia burner. It's just something I'm interested in and I want to share with you. Now, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing if you want to. I'm not going to monetize this channel for a number of reasons, so feel free to skip any adverts that are disrupting your viewing. Rest assured you won't get any sponsorships or me trying to sell you anything. Everything that I have and I show you has been either given to me as a birthday present or Christmas present by relatives, or I bought myself. This is my hobby channel. I'm not here to make money. So anyway, folks, I'll leave you with that message, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.